I was basically the office boy for the first 3 months.
Ambil kopi, buat ni, just run errands.
Clean the office, yeah.
But you also ended up as one of those better designers from the company.
I hit the top sales in the company.
Orang tak jealous ke?
They actually trying to hinder my growth.
Business kita tak boleh bikin seorang-seorang kan? You need
Yeah.
backup. So who supported that idea of yours? No one. Tak ada orang. Dia gila ke?
Yeah.
So who's the first person on board then?
It took a while, but the biggest support I get is from my wife.
How many man team you have now?
I have about 15 interior designers, about 3 project coordinators.
There was a time yang you betul-betul susah ni.
Yes.
Makan pun susah. Tidur pun susah. Do you remember those times?
You'll never forget.
Welcome to the second season for Keep It Coming Rags to Riches, a series that celebrates the enterprising spirit that makes up some of the most successful homegrown business in the Malay Muslim community. And with me today we have Zulhilmi from Emie Design Private Limited. Dia berada bersama kami pada hari ini untuk berkongsi cerita dengan anda lah, agar kita ni dapat mencedok ilmu daripada orang yang telah pun terpilih sebagai seorang ketua. Dan welcome to Keep It Coming, Emie.
Thank you for inviting me.
Jangan stres If I may ask, how did Emie Design comes about?
Emie Design comes about because I've decided to start up this firm, doing things in a very unique way. Because my past experience, I'm only limited to what my management, my director, my boss. So if they said no, you can't, that means I have to stop there already.
So you believe that you can give more in terms of value for money?
Yes.
Rather than stop because it's a business decision?
Yes, because I tend to go overboard with my customers in terms of
Service?
service, yes. I even go up doing furniture shopping.
For free?
Yeah.
Bos tak marah ke? Marah lah?
Marah lah.
Oh, dia marah sangat?
Yeah, but I believe that this is a service, extra service, whereby it makes a very pleasant journey for them.
Yeah. So talking about you being in design, prior to you being a designer kan, you were doing something else.
I was a seafarer.
Oh,
Yes, I'm a deck officer sailing on a container vessel.
in the open seas?
Yes.
For how long?
I think for good 4 to 5 years.
So what makes you want to come back to the shore?
Oh, my marriage. My marriage, of course.
So, but then again, you were traveling so much, open sea. Where did the girlfriend comes about?
Oh, I met my wife actually in my secondary school days. Known her since 2004.
Jadi because of her, you came back. And was there a baby on the way after marriage?
Yes.
Okay. So nampaknya nak kena duduk dekat bumi jugalah
Yeah.
tanah juga. Now, but pengalaman sebagai seorang orang laut ataupun your experiences as a seafarer has nothing got to do with design. So how did that jump comes about?
What happened was when I was still sailing, me and my wife, we actually got a house for ourselves, a BTO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we engaged an ID firm to do up the interior design and also the renovation work.
Did it turn out good?
It didn't turn out good. I mean, I'm not renovating macam going full all out. I do have a plan that I'm gonna stay there for 5 years only, and then I did very minimum. We are no experts at that point. I'm no expert at that point of time, but definitely we do have a sense of how we want certain things to look like.
So you have an idea of what the house should look like.
Yes.
And not cemplang. Is it cemplang?
It was. So as an interior designer, I believe, right, what the customer wants, the way I communicate with you, you're supposed to absorb and analyze and then come out with a look that fits your customer.
How far off in terms of percentage point was your ideal house dengan rumah yang tak siap tu?
Like for example, I ordered a white worktop. The one that came in was black. Yeah, it's too far off already. This is not. I'm not making this up. This is real.
Dia buat dia suka lah.
The reason that they gave me at that point of time was that material was out of stock. I'm fine with things like the stock tak ada I'm not so petty about that, but I believe that I should be given the
Opportunity to decide.
opportunity to decide what my next second option will be. At least give me the option to choose instead of just putting a black worktop and then
Done.
done. Yeah.
Did you pay in full?
Yes, I did.
Was it painful?
Yes.
Now, how did that gives you the pathway to become a designer?
I felt that this whole process, if I am that person, the interior designer, the project manager, I could have done a better job. So when I'm really frustrated. You see, so and I keep saying I can do better, and then it turned out to be a reality lah.
Oh, so you end up being a designer, but you don't have any formal training, right?
No.
Siapa yang bukakan pintu peluang tu?
So when I keep saying that, actually there was a friend who actually referred me to this design firm.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have no clue why I
End up there.
because yeah, as much as I say I can do it better, it's a whole different industry.
Designers draw, designers design, which means they can draw.
Yeah.
Do you have that natural ability first to draw?
Actually, I have a thing for drawings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like art. I didn't pursue though. I just like to scribble a lot. My school time, all my books, semua ada contengan.
Oh.
So I have no
No formal training.
training.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what is a 1 point, 2 point, 3 point perspective drawing.
Okay.
No clue, but I actually
Learn on the job.
no, I actually know how to do it. I just don't know the
Oh.
technical terms.
Ah.
Yeah.
So natural lah.
Surprisingly, so as along the way, I when I started, actually everybody was doing computerized softwares to do the renders, whereby I'm still doing hand sketches.
Now, how long did you struggle as a designer from the beginning? Lama tak? To
Oh, yes.
become smooth sailing semua.
The real suffer is the first 3 months. I really suffer because I have no portfolio. I mean, the company has, but I don't have any. I don't have my pool of clients or anyone to refer me to someone.
Was it tough to compete against people who are experienced in the same company?
Yes, it's actually very demoralizing.
Did they talk down to you?
Yes.
What are the things that hurt you then?
I was basically the office boy for the
top
first 3 months, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Sunday.
Ambil kopi, buat ni, just run errands.
Clean the office, yeah.
At the end of the day, you ended up as one of those better designers from the company, right?
Yes, actually.
Now, who acknowledged your work? That, Amy punya design bagus I want to get him for my next design.
Actually, the director saw my progress. Within the next 6 months, after that 3 months, I hit the top sales in the company. I beat all my managers. The management couldn't lay a finger on me.
So you ended up not being an office boy anymore?
No, I wasn't. I barely am inside the office.
Orang tak jealous ke?
They said this is just the beginner's luck, and then it's just my one hit success.
But 6 months cannot be beginner's luck, right?
The way I feel it is I'm really grateful to get that first
opportunity for your client.
Yeah, because she's the one that recommended me to another 5 of her friends.
So what did she say about your design?
I don't recall actually she praising me on my design. It's more of Hilmi will get you covered. Anything you want, you just highlight it to him, and then he will get you covered.
What is it that you have the rest of the friends inside the company don't have? What did you give?
I give my all. I really sacrifice a lot of my family time, my personal time.
Even though klien ada yang paling cerewet.
Ada. You can never please everyone. Yeah. There will be customers that end up ending things on a sour note.
So do you ever come to a point where you want to give up?
A lot of times.
But you still stayed on?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't see any other way to express myself already.
Except through designs and through drawings.
Yeah, I mean, after you get that pure satisfaction of handing over a project to the homeowners,
Yeah.
and then the homeowners, they show their gratitude, they hug you, and macam ada pernah satu kali ni this customer hug me and cried.
Wow.
I will never forget that because I didn't know that this is the kind of impact that I can give to a homeowner.
How long did you stay in that company?
In that company,
Yeah.
about 2 years.
So towards the tapering end of your 24 months, bila dah macam dah sampai dah cukup 2 tahun ni kan, you also realise that dorang tak bahagiakan pelanggan.
Yes.
Did they stop you? Now that they cannot do it, they do not want to do it, but they say, hey, Emie, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes. This is the issue that makes me leave the company actually. The more services I'm rendering to my customer, I'm getting more sales. I feel like I'm at the top of my game. They actually, what I feel is that they're trying to slow me down, trying to hinder my growth. They instruct me, say, if you are going to do this for your client, charge them this amount. They started to say, increase your margins.
When they say increase your margins, maknanya company untung lah.
Yeah. I mean,
But
more for them.
it's not your intention to charge them more. You just want to provide a good service.
Yeah, I'm not okay with the pricing that the company have. Along the way, when I learn more into the costing, then I realized that a lot of ID firms out there,
They're overcharging
they're overcharging.
and under-delivering
Yes.
and delaying.
Yes. I mean, if at the end of the day you can demand a high price for your clients, but if you can deliver and they are happy with the value, the service, by all means.
But if they can't, then they should not charge through.
I believe
Okay.
that's the way.
So that was the triggering point lah. You like, okay, enough ah. Do you have any business skills or enterprising skills? Kalau dah berhenti kerja, nak buat apa kan? Tak ada. So how did you jump into this business line ni? Terjun je?
Terjun, yeah. Don't know what I'm doing.
Do you have enough savings after 2 years? Because you had a wife,
Yeah.
a house, and you had a baby kan? So money, is it very tight?
At that moment, no. I'm able to sustain and have some backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you want to jump into business, who supported that idea of yours? No one. Tak ada orang. Dia gila ke?
Yeah.
Nak buat ke? But you are very determined to do it.
Yeah.
So who's the first person on board then?
It took a while, but I think the biggest support I get is from my wife. She saw the money. I think that helps. She never questioned how I'm running things. I myself risau actually. Tak ada pengalaman buat business. I'm only good at my work at being a salesman, an interior designer. That's
it, yeah.
I'm good at that. But running a business is a whole different
Ball game lah.
Yeah.
So who become your first client?
Someone referred me.
Someone who has seen your work before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the first job. And that has continued along.
Yeah.
How many man team you have now?
I have about 15 interior designers. I have about 3 project coordinators.
How many projects you have completed?
Projects I've completed, I've lost count. But on the average per month, we are running about 30 to 40 different sites, residential and commercial.
This is from someone who has no experience in designing.
Yeah.
Now, are you happy with what you are doing right now?
I'm happy with what I'm doing right now, yes.
Where will Emie Design be 5 years from now?
Still running, hopefully. We have different divisions, always trying to create a platform and opportunity for people to earn, to learn, to grow.
Do you think that everybody deserves a second chance, just like how Almighty give you a second chance?
Yes, insyaAllah, yes.
Now, kita tahu bagi setiap kesenangan yang kita lihat ni, oh nampak senang. There was a time yang you betul-betul susah ni.
Yes.
I was told, makan pun susah, tidur pun susah. Do you remember those times?
You'll never forget.
How did it become so tough like that? How old were you then when you betul tengah susah sangat ni?
From 15 years old up to when I'm about 2021.
What happened during those times?
My parents, well, they went through a divorce.
Okay.
So when they divorced, they end up have to sell the house. And then I followed my mom with my younger brother. Kita pindah-pindah.
Pindah-pindah ni sewa rumah orang ke tumpang?
Both. First tumpang rumah saudara. My aunt was kind enough to
Give you a space.
open their home for us. But then I believe it's not comfortable for my mom also, for their family sharing spaces. I mean, dia punya bill pun confirm naik. Dia punya barang makan.
Do you remember berapa kali you kena pindah rumah ke tumpang rumah orang?
Oh, I think countless time because of my financial situation, my mom's financial situation. Kita sewa sana, sewa sini, and then some of them are doing it off the books, right? So one day they just decide to
Kick you out.
and then without notice. There's one point of time whereby one of the homeowners said that we only can take 2 adults, which puts in a very difficult for our family. Then I told my mom that it's okay, I can survive on my own. I can, ease your financials. I mean, you help take care of my younger brother. That's enough really. I think I'm at that point of time I'm doing my national service. So I tell my mom I can survive somehow. I can stay in camp. I can crash at my friend's place. So what I did is I crashed at my friend's place for quite some time until parents dia macam start, member kau ni tak ada rumah ke? Tak ada family. So that's when I start hopping and I repeat the same process. I'm still in contact with all my friends now. Still,
All those
alhamdulillah.
who has helped you.
Yeah. At that point of time, what can they do at that age? The only thing they can help me with is
A space.
Yeah.
Now, were you longing for love as you go through that process? Kita nampak dari mak dia sayang dia, mak dia masakkan untuk dia. Do you miss that? Pedih tak time tu?
Pedih. Kita lelaki kita tak adalah nak cakap dekat orang kita ni kurang kasih sayang. We longing for someone. My time growing up, guys were taught to be firm, very tough, keraskan hati and then said life is as such lah.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever wondered pernah tak terlintas tu, why me?
Pernah terfikir juga kenapa why I'm the only one who end up having this kind of broken family. Because I do have some friends who grew up with single parent, but their case is one of the parents passed away. But for me, it's like I have to go through all this hardship, pindah sana, pindah sini.
Pernah tak dalam proses pindah-pindah tu kan, tak ada orang pun nak kasih tempat?
I did experience one time bila I start to rent. I wouldn't call it rent also. I think it's just for the night, just to crash at that place. Very, very shady location.
Because it's cheap lah.
Yeah, you're paying like $10-20 for one night.
And you just go through it because you just need to rest.
Yeah, I need macam to feel safe sleeping somewhere. Yeah, and then when that didn't work out well for me, banyak
gangguan.
Because barang can hilang.
Oh.
Yeah, so I move around with four bags and I go from place to place. There are times whereby I was working as a mover at that point of time. So satu hari gaji about $40-50. So I survive on that. But the worst part is sometimes they don't call you up for work because they don't need that extra manpower. Not every day is a working day. At that point of time, it's not so easy as now. And now with the technology, you need job. There's a lot of advertisements out there. That point of time, when I got no job and got no money, I walk from one place to another place.
How far?
Far. I mean, dulu ada satu point of time tu my workplace at Kallang and I was actually sleeping at East Coast. Yeah.
Dengar pun seram.
Yeah, so masa pindah-pindah tu ada orang macam diorang buang some of the stuff, right? Then I say I can use this to survive. Ask the permission from homeowner. If you want to throw this, can I take this instead? So cakap just take lah. It's a one-man tent lah. So I pitch a tent lah. That's the cheapest
It's a tough,
alternative for me really. Because it's really difficult to survive for macam $50
when you think back, right?
Mm.
All those tests that you have go through to give you whatever you have today, do you think is worthwhile?
I think now that I'm here, I feel that I need that experiences to be what I am today.
What is your business mission or your business vision now?
I've always believed in these three things, which is number one is sincerity. It has to come from you. You have to be sincere with yourself, the people you're working with, your clients, anybody in life lah. Basically, sincerity have to go first. Bila kita ikhlas, dah sedar apa yang kita nak buat tu, kita work hard for it. That's point number 2. Point number 3 is consistency. Consistency is when you are ikhlas and you're working hard for it, insyaAllah, Allah will grant you success.
Have you ever thought that you'll be able to see or touch as much money now rather than when you were a teenager?
Tak pernah.
Macam mimpi tak?
Yes, actually. Never thought that you can see that digit in your bank account.
Do you think money has changed you?
There are certain factors that money has changed me, but I'm still the same old me. I'm the same Emie from secondary school, from primary school. I'm still the same.
So for someone who doesn't have as much privilege for love and for care and having a family under one roof, what you want to provide for your child now?
I want him to have a proper life and a good proper education.
Good love?
Good love, of course. Yes. Cukup seadanya.
Okay.
Tak lebih, tak kurang.
Do you think that Allah has give you a lot of blessings to do Emie Design Private Limited?
Alhamdulillah, yes. I feel very lucky that I'm able to set up this company.
What's your dua for those who are currently going through the same pain like you but they don't have much grit and determination?
Just go for it. There will be a lot of things that you are not sure of. When I said terjun aja, do your research, do your homework, know the right people, and because some of them are actually just waiting for you to crash. But just go for it, and don't give in to negative thoughts. Everybody suffers from that actually. It's just how you
Manage it.
push forward.
So we must have that grit and determination because tests will come to those who can overcome it. And here at Keep It Coming for Rex to Riches, our prayers are for you. We want you to be as successful as you can be the leader that you wish to be. May the business grow and may we all benefit from your designs.
Thank you.
And may we learn a thing or two from how your life was designed by the Almighty. Having said that, I think hopefully we are able to get a little bit of hope and determination. If you are being tested, never ever give up. With that note, I would like to thank Zulhilmi from Emie Design Private Limited, and that's for second season. Keep it coming, Rex to Riches.
If you enjoy our content, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications.